And we're on. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Advanced Pilates class. My cat Jolie is happy I'm home today to teach you, and she may be participating in class a bit as well. But we're going to begin now by starting with footwork. So you can start laying down and come to your upright curl, or you can roll back right into your upright curl, supporting your head with your hands, pulling the legs in to a frog position, and inhale, push the legs out and pull them right back. Lengthen and exhale, return, press out into space, and then draw the legs in. You lengthen and flex, push, and now pull. One more like this. Come in, parallel feet, soft point, and the legs glide out and back. Almost like they're sliding out on the slight incline of a conveyor belt. You think of the feet floating away, and then you draw them back in. Try not to fall flat. Try to stay lifted through that upper abdominal curl here. And one more, the feet wrapping around an invisible ball under the arches, then flex and push away with your heels. So the heels lengthen and return, push and come back. You change the angle of your legs for what's working for you right now. They might be higher, they might be lower. Keep up a good pace with your breath. Inhale out, exhale, return, and one more. Now I recommend you take the legs higher for the point and flex. Inhale to point and exhale to flex. So roll through the foot, really articulate it, and then point the toes, then pull the toes back. Lengthen up through the heels. You roll through the balls of the feet, the metatarsals, and then the toes point down and over. So you're really trying to get that articulation through your feet here as you're working. So I'm going to bend my knees and show you that. So I just realized you couldn't really see it in the screen. But you would be doing it with your legs straight. I'm just out of the picture there. And then we take the legs up, soft point, circle the arms around, start hundreds, pumping the arms, inhaling and exhaling. So you try to hold your body steady. It's helpful to think of the arms connected to the collarbones, connected in to the sternum, which is the breastbone, and then feel the collarbones or imagine them rolling forward to push the arms down, rolling up to take the arms back, which is literally what happens in your own body's biomechanics. So the torso can be steady because you're not just like destabilizing it from your arms. You're working from the very center of your chest. It's a steady pulse. You're trying to heat up the body so that you're warm for what's coming. And one more breath. And then we'll fold everything in, slide the legs forward, and the arms reach up for roll up. You can take them back, stretch your abs, and then bring the arms up. Lift up, head, neck, shoulder. Oh, I've been teaching all morning and haven't been doing this. Go forward, and then start to roll back. Lift the tail, curve your body into the ground. Easier if the arms are lower for these first few. And take the arms back, stretch behind you. Lift again. Exhale before you really need the workout. You want that little extra effort that the exhale allows you. And then coming back down. You're looking forward and down at your abs. Pushing the legs away from you. And we'll do this again, 2 more. Inhale to lift the head, exhale to lift the ribs. Keep exhaling as you suck your belly back into your spinal curve. Round here, like a horseshoe resting on its side. And then start to release your back down a little bit at a time. Flow to the ground with control. You don't want to come down in big chunks of your spine. And ideally, you're coming up to working every inch of your body to lift. So imagine you're wearing a striped shirt with the stripes maybe half an inch apart and try to get one stripe at a time down on the mat. Horizontal stripes, of course. Go all the way back and then circle the arms around for rollover. You might want to scoot forward, depending on where you are in your space. And then we can pull the legs in, lift the legs up, soft point. We bring legs up and over. Good, the legs sort of parallel to the ground. And then open the legs, flex your feet, and work your spine down. The head pulls in one direction, the tail in the other. Reach the legs forward, point, and close. Go up and over again. The tail is high. Try not to just collapse your body onto your chest, but get a little bit of energy up through your tailbone. Open, flex, and down you go. lengthening out through your heels, and then reaching the legs out into space. You're going to feel your abs engaged to prevent the back from arching. Close the legs, point going up. And over here, really press through your hands, press through your upper arms, lift the tail up and over your head, open flex. Imagine squeezing the legs around an invisible ball, maybe one at the arches, one at the thighs. Come down. And then as the legs go forward, we take them out, we close, we open for the second set of 3. Going up and over here with the legs apart in a soft point. Now we close flex, reach out from the heels and work the spine down. If you keep the legs as close as possible to your chest, you'll definitely get a stretch to the back of the legs and probably also into the low back. Point, open, take it over again. It's harder to lift with the legs apart because you don't have the closed kinetic chain here. Flex, close, squeeze the legs together, resist gravity on the way down, lay your spine gently, have a little thoughtfulness there, and point, take it over to come up and then over. You're looking up and back. Don't look at your abs because if you do that, you'll find that you're more likely to pick the shoulders up off the mat. And here we go. We're going to lower the left leg down. And the right leg is in a soft point for tree. So we lift to come up here, the leg at your working level. Coming up, lift the head, bring the left hand to the right leg, and then come all the way up. Come up and sit up tall. Let's scooch back a bit. And then we work our way down. So you curve the tail up. You place your spine down into the mat, go all the way down here, lengthen the head away from the tail and vice versa, arms lengthen at your side. Coming up again. Obviously the abs are working, your psoas is working, that's your hip flexor. You sit tall and then start with the pelvic tuck. Try to round the low back and then place the spine onto the middle of your mat. Starting at the bottom, working your way all the way up to the top, finishing with the head at the very top of the cervical spine. And last time to come up. Your arms definitely assist you, but you're trying not to drag yourself only with the arm movement. Now that you sit here, you bend the elbows, you lift the leg to your chest, and then you press it away. Coming up and then releasing it out. And then we leave the leg in the air, release it, arms stretch forward, arms hug in around your chest. You pull your body down, the leg stretches out. And once we're down, we lift that leg higher for the advanced circles. In the advanced circles, the hip rises, but the shoulder blade stays grounded. Take it across and then circle out around to the side and pull the leg up. Short inhale to start the movement and then exhale 3/4 of the distance around the circle and up to the ceiling. Really press down through your right shoulder, through your right shoulder blade as you twist your body away and then slowly fall back onto the ground. So you spiral off with your back and then coming around, you feel the left shoulder, the waist, the right hip, then the right leg reaches out, comes up to the ceiling. Let's reverse. Out to the side, the left side is grounded. Circle the leg around, pick up your right hip, but not the shoulder blade. Lift the leg up to the ceiling and circle again. There's some external rotation and then some internal rotation happening through the leg. So you externally rotate, the leg goes out to the side to the right, and then through neutral through center, internally rotate to come to the left side of your body. Let's do one last one. We're going to come all the way around and end at the top where we started, and then scissor switch the leg. So the right foot is flexed as it lands, the left foot is at a point, and you can take it out at the angle that you think will work for you for tree. So lift the head, look at your midline, coming up, your gaze to the inside of the leg. That helps you keep your body sort of like parallel to the wall in front of you instead of twisted towards your lifted leg. And then round your back and you roll your spine down, push both legs away from you. That will prevent you from creeping back further and further on the mat. And now we lift again to come up here. Try to picture your head floating up to the ceiling and lengthening your spine. And down we go again. The quad stays working so that the leg can stay straight. And last time to lift. Coming up and now bend the elbows, lift the leg up, release it away, bring it high and then push it out and back. Lift it here, sweep it away from you And then let's lift last time, release, arms free, and hug them into your chest. Pull your body down here, stretch the leg away, come all the way down, and we start the circle. Inhale across the body, pick up the hip, circle around, out to the side, and lift it. And again. You want that short inhale. See how the shoulder on the left stays down, even while the rest of the left side of the body flows off the ground. Helps give you a nice stretch through that sideline and some work into your obliques. It's also a really good stretch for the outer hip. Once more. Come to the top, feel the length in the back of your leg, and now open externally, take it to the left, bring it across to the right, and bring it all the way up to the ceiling. So your left leg is circling, the right side is staying heavy, and the left side is free. So you press to the right side as the leg moves away from center. And then you allow the left side of the body to follow the foot to the other side of the room. And then as the leg lifts, it sinks to the ground. Okay, here we go. So we'll end with that one. And fold the knee into your chest. Roll forward and up here. Rolling like a ball. Sit near the front of your mat. Embrace your shins. Look down. Inhale, lift your tail. Hold your shoulder blades. Exhale to come up to your balance point on your sacrum. And again, the spine is round as you can make it. You want to feel some freedom here, like you're a child playing, just rolling your spine like you're rolling down a hill, and then imagine you can roll up the hill. Try to stop before your feet touch the ground. So maybe a little less enthusiasm, a little less effort there is what you might need. One more. And from here, the abs series. So we hold on to the right leg, right hand ankle, left hand knee. Push the left leg out as you curve your body into the mat. Upper up curl, pull that leg in tight, and inhale, we switch. It shoots long and out across the space. Pull it back in as the other one pulls in tight. That one extends. Definitely feel like you're pushing down with your arms, but also up at the shin. So you firm up the muscles in your arms as well as your core. We end with the left leg in, right leg pulls in, double leg stretch. Arms and legs reach and lengthen, circle wide, embrace your legs in. You can also slide the feet down as your arms go back, lift the feet to eye level, and then pull them into your chest. So stretch everything out and embrace it back in. Two more, feel that length, and exhale, pull yourself into a ball. And one last time, into scissors, right leg up, left leg forward, and we scissor split the legs. They move here like they're tracing in opposite directions, up and down two side-by-side rainbows. We'll end with the left leg up. Bring the right leg up, support your head, pull the head up, pull the elbows down, and both legs go forward, double leg, lower lift. Reach out, exhale, suck the belly in, lift the legs up high, and again, depress it away. Now, as you lift the legs, try to drop your tailbone, drop and spread your sits bones. So you anchor the hamstrings down at their base as you lift the heels up to stretch them away from that grounded base of your sits bones, right? Those are the attachment points closer to the center of your body. One last one, then we'll do the twist, elbow to knee. So we lift the legs and then twist to the right, coming up and over, and then to the left. Now the legs still work like pistons, straight out of the hip socket. Work to hold the pelvic girdle steady, and then come up and lift and twist towards the leg. Think armpit to inner knee. Not so much the elbow. It's not about shoulder flexion. It's about abdominal work. I know you feel it in your obliques because I totally do too. Come back to center and we rest. Yes. And then we can stretch the legs forward and the arms back. Open up, which just works so hard. And then we're lifting up. We're coming up for spine stretch. So you can lift the arms, head, neck, and shoulders. Pull yourself off the ground. And dive forward, take a deep bend. Stack your spine up, and we open the legs. Elevate your hips if you need to. For the advanced spine stretch, the arms are up in the air. Non-classical, non-traditional, we rotate the palms back. We lift the heart. We do an upper back extension. It's like a seated swan. And then the palms are forward. You look down, let your head nod, and then pull your neck forward and then start moving through the thoracic spine. That's the part with the ribs. And you go over, 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 and down. Then you press down with your legs and your sits bones and up. You're lifting your spine with the muscles of your back, and the belly allows that to happen as the abdominals lengthen. The abdominals shorten to come back to center, look down, and dive forward. Arms by ears for the advanced work. Feet are still flexed. Try to suck the belly back as you pull the chest forward. Lengthen up gradually. And one more time. So look down, tipping the chin, moving the neck, then the upper back. See if you can flow one vertebra after the next. So there's really a beautiful articulation in sequence as you take a deep bow here for the ground. Stay here. And again, maybe pull your heels forward, pull back with your shoulders, pull back with your waist, curl the tail forward and up. And now we're going to stack the spine and move into open leg balance. So you may want to move forward. And your hands between your legs, wrap your hands around the ankles, rock back on your sacrum, lifting the feet. The right leg goes up, you stretch, the shoulder is down. Exhale, pull the heel down, connect your heels together, and now the left. Reach it up here and then pull it back down. Now, both legs lift simultaneously. And exhale, come down. Heels come in towards the tail and lift again. Gives you a chance to get more length in the back line of your legs. Take it up and get ready to roll. So bring your hands more to the back of the legs. So reach as far up towards your ankles as you can. Lift your tail, look at your belly, roll back. And exhale forward to that balance point, and we roll back again. And dive forward here. Rolling again, the spine is curved, but you're drawing a straight line down the mat and then back up it. And one final one. Now close the legs together. Release the arms if you can, otherwise your hands slide down your legs. You curl the tail up, you imprint your low back down, take it down without falling, and bring the arms down, lift the legs up. So here we're going up for in a jackknife for advanced corkscrew. So you press to the ground, you can bring the legs back and then lift them up towards the ceiling. Look back so that your throat stays as long as possible. Tilt your torso to the right, hips to the right, go down just to the right of your spine. The spine stays centered over the middle of the mat, but the body's on an oblique twist on a diagonal. When you get down to your hip, you're going to circle the legs out to the right, forward, now to the left. You rotate the pelvis a little bit, coming back and in so that you're on a slight tilt, push off the ground, come up on that diagonal, and at the top, center. So now we twist the waist. We go down on the left side of the spine. The hips are still within the framework of your rib cage and your shoulders. Go down and then the legs wing out to the left, forward, roll across your sacrum as the feet go to the right, coming back up and in, almost to center, but still with the diagonal twist, lift up and you straighten at the top. Now we twist to the right again to go down. And then the legs circle out. We circle the legs. You can rotate the pelvis here, coming back up and in. Oh. Extra points for hitting the equipment. Going down on the left. Actually, I think they're deducted. And we go down on the left. Circle around here. Coming up on the right side. Push off the ground, lift the feet. Since we came down on the right side initially, we just ended coming up on the right. So now we go right down the midline, jackknife down center. And then let's go ahead and bring the legs down, the body up, and we move into our saw. So arms out to the side, stretch the arms long, feet are flexed, rotate to the right, dive over and stretch. The back arm lengthens behind you. We're gonna lift to come up, center, and then spin to the left. Dive it over, take that twisted bend. Coming up, center here, twist and dive again. Lift center, twist and dive. When you're up, you're tall, you're rotated. Spin to the other side one last time. The back palm is up to the ceiling and you're pulling the arm across your body diagonally. Lift here, like opening that shoulder as you pull the arm diagonally behind you. Lift to come up, center here, and then lower the arms down. All right, great. Now close your legs together, flip over onto your stomach for swan. So we're looking down, your head floats off the mat, hands by the armpit or by your chest, and then pull the elbows back, pull the chest forward. We're coming up, lifting here in an upper back extension, and then release your body down. Look down at the ground, pull back. Now try to squeeze the elbows together, pull the back of the rib cage tight, and open the front ribs, coming down. The front of the body shortens and narrows, and the back widens and lengthens. One more. Once we're up, we're going to do some rocking. So you can lift, release your hands, throw your legs in the air. This is the rocking chair rocker movement. And then child's pose. Round your back, curve it. Stretching out your lats by sliding the arms forward and pulling the shoulders back. And now forward onto your forearms for single leg kick. You're pressing down with the arms, you're pulling forward and up with the chest, widen the collarbones, lift the heart and the eyes. And we kick the right heel in 1, 2, and down. Now the left, plus 1, 2, and down. Now the right, double beat each time. It's funny, my pants are squeaking on the mat, and I haven't heard that ever. Okay, and last time for the left. And then lay down, turn your head to the right. Take your hands, overlap them at your back, let the elbows fall. Take a deep breath in to lengthen your body. As you exhale, beat 3 times with both legs. 1, 2, 3. Push the feet into the floor. The arms reach back. You can interlock the thumbs. Lift the chest, coming down, turning to the left, and pulse again. 3 beats, stretching out your quads. Press the legs into the ground. Lift up, heart rises. Down again, turning. And we pulse. 2 and 3. Legs down, reach back. Down we go, turn, and 3 pulses again. Last time to rise. And then lower yourself, hands to the mat. Push back again into your child's pose. Round your back, stretch it out. Stack your spine. And we turn it around for neck pull. Legs apart, feet are flexed. Take your hands to the base of your skull. Pull the skull up, elbows up and in. Hinge back. Then tuck and roll your spine out. You can even extend the arms to go down with control all the way here to the ground. And now to come up, we push a fist into the hand. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Press, dive forward. Hands behind the head when you can. That might have been from the very beginning. Dive over, take a bow. Lengthen your spine as you drop your head low. And then articulate up. Come all the way up here. Lean back again. Tuck and curve your way down into the mat. Switch your hands and lift coming up. Push to lift and engage your lats. Dive forward. Slide the spine upward and lean back again. We'll tuck to roll back and do one more. Diving forward. Stretch your back, stretch your hamstrings. Now stretch your belly as you rise and lean back last time. Curl your spine into the ground. Prevent yourself from falling. Don't go down in chunks, go down each vertebra one after the next. And here we're going to jackknife up in order to do the advanced scissors and bicycle. So we can fold the knees in and lift the legs out, a little beyond vertical, right? And then press through the arms, bring the legs up and over, jackknife to the ceiling. Then support your hips with your hands. So the fingers could point up. The hip bone crest can rest at the heel of your hand. You can feel the bony ridge there. Now take the right leg forward and out. Push it away. Try to open your hip. And then exhale, glide the leg up, lifting through the foot like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And then as the left arm goes forward, slide it across the ceiling and then down the wall in front of you. Don't let the leg wing out to the side. So it's still in the same line as your hip and your shoulder. And then bring it on up. And now the right leg forward again. Lift it here. And now the left leg reaches out, stretches. Open the hip and lift the leg here. That's going to help you when you get into the shoulder bridge, by the way. So now the right leg goes out for bicycle. As you pull that in, the left leg extends. So it's reciprocal movement of your legs. Imagine that you can slide your foot down the wall and across the mat before you pull it into your body. Let's reverse when you're ready. So you back pedal here. There should be a lot of energy with the foot going up and also with the hips trying to lift out of the hands. We're going to bring both legs up to the ceiling. Maybe lift your hips, try to switch your arms so that the heel of your hand is still supporting the pelvic girdle, but the fingers are around towards the front. So they point towards the front of your belly. One leg goes down, bend the knee to lower it. Oops, until you fall out. I think I'm a little slippery here. So let's take the arms down. If you can keep your hips elevated in your hands, that's fine. If it didn't work today, arms at your side. So from here, whichever way you are, we slide the right leg forward, point the foot to kick it up, flex the foot to bring it down. Point to lift, flex down, point up, flex down, one more point, lift, and flex down, and slide that leg under, lift your hip, extend the left leg, point to go high, flex to bring it down, point to lift, flex down, and again, slide the leg under, lift your hips, square them off, and now rotate the arm slightly internally, widen the scapula, roll your spine down, go all the way down until you go past your sacrum to your tailbone sinking, and your waist floats a little bit off the mat. Now we come up again. So start with your pelvic curl, tip the tail up, pull back through the heels, pull forward with the knees, coming up, and you can actually push down through the top of the shoulders, roll to the outer arm, and really lift your heart, and then really lift through your glutes. And now we're just rolling out of it. So the arms rotate in slightly. You feel the top of the shoulders lift a bit, like it's not a total surrender, but you definitely get a feeling of a little curl. Come all the way down, placing your spine down. At the end, the tail settles into the mat. And here we go again. Last one to do another set of kicks. Rocking the pelvis, then picking up. Use your glutes to support, use the back of your legs to support, and the back of your arms. Now the left leg goes forward, you flex the foot now to go up, and you point to go down. That's reverse from last time. Flex high and point down long. Flex to lift, stretch the leg out, slide it under, lift your hips, extend the right, flex to bring it high, point to take it out and down. So remember, just like we did in jackknife, you use the lifting through the foot to help keep the hips in the air. Slide that leg under, square the pelvis, and now roll the spine down. Try to press down through the upper ribs before you get down to the lower ribs and the waist and anything below that. Now from here, we come forward and up to sitting for spine twist. Sitting up, arms extend, reach them long, and rotate to the right. Pulse 1, 2, 3, lift to center, and then to the left, pulsing 1, 2, and 3. Come around again. Now the feet should be grounded, the heels stay in position, the feet stay flexed. You can practice this with your feet against a wall and try not to push the wall away or move your feet away from the wall. Last time, one more set. Your gaze goes with the fingertips as they go back. You watch them. Come back to center, lower the arms. And now here we are, jackknife, yet another inversion. So we can lay on down and fold the legs in, lift the legs up and out, and we jackknife up, reach for the sky, tail and feet, and then keep lifting up as you drag your spine down. The back of your body pulls you, the front of the body allows it. And then the legs go out to your working level. Be sure you feel your core, but you don't feel your back in a bad way. It could stiffen a little bit, right? It needs to brace, but it doesn't arch. And then we lift to come up again. And then down you go. Inhale for the first part. Exhale when you have more load away from center. And one more. So it's sort of the same. We inhale to start the movement. You exhale when you need the extra assist right there. And again, down we go all the way down. Whoop. And then we can fold the legs in. And we're going to lay on our sides here for the side kick series. So coming up, turn to face the camera and stretch your body out. Legs are forward, feet are flexed. So for the advanced work, we support the head with both hands. We try to pull the head away from the shoulders and the shoulders away from the head. Pick up your top leg and we bring that forward, pulse 1 and 2. Point the foot, take it back, and pulse 1 and 2. Flex to go forward, double beat. Point to go back, double pulse. One more. Back to center, lower it down, we rotate, point and kick the leg high, flex and close it down tight. Drag it up and then release it down and then sweep it up high, flex, take it down and lengthen it out. Now we reverse the foot. So it's a flex to rise and a point to press it out and down. Flex and we lift, point and stretch it away. Once more here, flex, kick it up, still in rotation, point, take it down. Développé, bend the knee, slide it in. Knee towards the armpit, foot to the sky, flex and push out and down. Close it slowly, pull it in. Extend it up, flex and push it out and away. One more like this. We're going to flex, tap, and reverse. Keep the straight leg, the flex foot, bring it up, point the foot, bend the knee. Skim it down the bottom leg. You feel a connection through the foot to the thigh and to the foot. All the way up, point, bend, and skate it down again. Try to pull your head away from that leg. And it's movement here. Go all the way forward for rond de jambe, your big circles. Bring the leg forward, rotate up, back, out, and then through center. Rotate the leg on the socket, as well as drawing a circle through the air with your foot. One more. Really use that exhale and pull everything that's on the mat, connected to the ground, connected to your core. Now let's reverse. Take the leg back, press into that bottom leg, lift the leg forward around. We're working so hard not to lean forward with the chest as the leg goes back and not to lean back with the chest as the leg goes forward. If you're doing that, try to think about your muscles in your core working to hold you steady. And if that's not helping you, make those circles smaller until you can figure out the control. Now we take the top leg back and the top arm forward for the advanced bicycle kick here. So we kick the leg forward to your hand. You fold the knee into your chest, hug it in tight, heel to butt, knee to chest. Now bring your hand to your foot, swing the knee back. You want to get the quad stretch, you want to get the psoas stretch. Don't let the knee go up, keep it at hip height, and then release the leg back and the arm forward, lengthen it out. Kick it forward here. Hamstring stretch, reach back for the sits bone, pull the knee in tight. That stretches out your quad, push the knee back. You're getting another stretch to your quad here, and then release the arm and the leg. One more like this. Flex the foot to bring it forward, point the foot to pull it in. Inhale, foot still pointed as you push the knee back. Exhale, release it out. Now reverse. Up with the arm as you're folding the knee. Reach for your foot, pull the heel into your butt. Pull the knee into your chest now. Extend the leg forward full length, and then stretch and reach long. Arm up, fold the knee. Try not to bring it forward, push it back away from you. And then pull the knee into your chest. Get that little stretch in your back. It's almost like half of a child's pose. Reach the leg out and swing the leg back. One last one. Arm rises, you fold the leg, you connect the hand to the foot, heel into the glute, push the knee behind you, and now pull it forward and in. Extend it out, release and let it go. Figure 4. Push the knee away. And we can bring the bottom leg up and then down. Lift and then lower. Bring it high and then to the ground. We lift, we hold it up as high as possible. We circle the leg out and around and up. And 2 and 3. Reverse, circling 1 and 2. So this requires strength in your upper inner thigh and also length in the upper outer thigh. Coming up and then bring it on down. Extend the legs out. We're going to extend the arm. You might want to scoot down. And then both arms can go overhead. The legs swing back a little bit. You're balanced on your side seam. So pick the top leg up. Leave it there, then bring the bottom leg to it. The bottom leg lowers. Bottom leg up and bottom leg down. Bottom leg lifts and sinks to the ground. Lift again. Now the top leg rises and lowers. You lift it, you lower it, you lift and lower. Now the bottom leg is called into work again. It pulls the leg up and brings it down. And now the bottom leg pushes the top one out of the way and gives it a ride to the ground. One more. Now go ahead and lift the legs, do your little walks. And then your big strides, the legs swing back and forth. Try to hold your body steady. Press that bottom arm into the mat. And then we bring the legs together. We lift them, we lower them. You're on your stomach now for grasshopper. Overlap the hands, lift the legs and turn out and we clap. One more breath. Legs lower, child's pose. Stretch your spine, articulate up, and swing it around to the other side. Okay, so you pull that bottom elbow in slightly towards your armpit to help you feel some connection in your core. Both hands support the head. You try to pull the neck long and balance here on your side seam. Pick the top leg up, both feet are flexed. Flex it forward, pulse 1, 2. Point the foot, take it back, and pulse 1 and 2. Flex or bring it forward, double beat. Point to take it back, double pulse. Picking my equipment. And again, it's been a while since I did it here, I think. Come back to center, lower the leg, we externally rotate. So point to lift it and flex to bring it down. Point high, try to keep the waist long, flex close. Point to bring it up, flex and pull it down. Now reversing the leg, flex up and point, stretch it away. Flex to lift, point, lengthen it out, flex here, and point to push it down. Once more. Try to kick it over your ear and then down to the foot. Développé, pull it in, knee to shoulder, lift the foot, flex, all the way down, drag it in here. You lift, you extend, you flex and push it away. One more like that. Tap it down, reverse, flex up, point the foot, bend the knees, skate it down, all the way long, flex to lift, point and bend. Exhale, sweep it down the other leg, flex, lift, point, bend, all the way forward, rond de jambe, big circle. Inhale, forward, exhale, up, back, around, and through center. Really pull yourself into length. The longer you are, the more the fascial net holds you together. Close the leg and reverse. Take it back, rotate up, forward, around, and through center again. Sweep it back and circle it around and through again once more. Then the leg goes back, the top arm goes forward. Kick the leg forward to your hand. Leave the tail behind you. Fold the knee in tight to your chest, heel to your butt. Reach your head down to your foot or your ankle. Swing the knee back. Push it behind you. Release arm and leg. They sweep out on a diagonal line for a full stretch. And then you kick the leg forward. You might have to bring your hand to your leg as well as your leg to your hand. Pull that in. Change your hand position. Push the knee back. Oh, the quad stretch feels great. Lengthen everything out. And let's do one more. Pull it forward. Fold it in tight. Really hug it in. Stretch out that glute. Push the leg back. There's the stretch for your quad and your psoas. release arm and leg. And now reverse, up at the arm as you fold the knee, reach, hold, and push the knee behind you. So pulling the heel in as close as you can to the glute. Pull the knee in, embrace it, extend it forward, release it, and lengthen out on your diagonal. And again, up. Knee goes back. Pull it into your chest, extend it out, full reach it out here. And last time, the shoulder doesn't lift, even though the arm is lifting and circling back. And now we pull the knee in, embrace, stretch, and kick it forward, figure four. So we pull the foot in front of the other thigh. We try to push the knee away, and then we lift the bottom leg up and down. Now don't allow yourself to cheat by rocking back with the top hip. That will lift the leg higher, but you won't get the work in the outer thigh or in your core. And now we lift the leg up and we circle around it up, 1 and 2, and then 3. Reverse the circle, 1 and 2 and 3. Lift it, lower with control, extend the top leg out, extend the bottom arm out, swing the legs back a little bit, maybe adjust your position, and the arms go overhead. You press your hands into each other and double check that your hips are still stacked. Bring the top leg up, bottom leg rises, and the bottom leg down. Bottom leg lifts and then lowers. Bring it up and release. Bring it up and hold it there. And now the top leg goes up and down 3 times. Here's 2, and here's 3. Now the bottom leg goes up and then down, supporting the top leg here from the bottom one. Lift, hold it up, little walks. Your big giant gliding sweeps of your leg. Hold the body steady. Again, the torso is still while the legs are moving. Pull the legs together, lift them, lower down, and then we're going to come up to sitting to check the time. We're almost done. We're just going to end with the seal. So come sitting. Hands go between your legs. Wrap your hands around your ankles. Look down and curl the tail up. We're going to lift the feet and open and close the legs to clap 3 times. Clapping 1, 2, and 3. Lift the tail to roll back to your shoulders. Clap 1, 2, 3. Coming up and clap 1, 2, 3. It's going to be tempting to look up at your feet. Keep looking down at your belly when you're on your shoulder blades so that you don't drop your head onto the ground. Of course, you also have to know how much effort is required to go back so you don't overbalance like I just almost did, and how much effort it takes to come forward so that you don't get your feet on the ground. All right, excellent job. Thank you so much for doing the workout today.